Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brother Minister Sapater, the founder and establisher and operator of the Tree of Life Outreach. It's a holistic ministry where it's my goal to furnish you guys with some nourishment for your mind, your body, and your spirit. So visit my website at treeoflifeoutreach.com. Familiarize yourself with the bio and the services that I offer. Be inspired by the bio. If you know anyone's interested in the services, my contact information is there. But I don't do this for the services. My services, by the grace of my Heavenly Father, they sell and market themselves. But I do like to do it as a part. I send you guys to the website strictly for the bio, and then the services is secondary, but it is a part of the ministry. Ultimately, it's about the bio so that I can honor my Heavenly Father, see the trials, the tribulations, the errors, the mistakes, the hardships, the failures that I had to go through or brought about myself and made myself. Check it out. It's a pretty inspiring story. It may not be for you with regards to the criminality involved and things of that nature. But I tell you what, if you ain't able to block that out and just be inspired by the story, inspired by the fact that this thing we call God is really real, if you're not inspired by that, then you just don't like inspiration. And if it's for you directly, again, my contact information is up there. Call, be added to my words of encouragement, phone or text list or email. Doesn't require any response. It's free, and it's just for those who really can utilize, who really can benefit from an additional word of encouragement on a regular basis. 2 or 3 to 5 times each week. Generally, sometimes it's as low as 2, but generally it's 3 to 5 times each week. And who can be encouraged too much? I don't know of anyone, especially in these days and times, who couldn't benefit from a word of encouragement. So visit the website and then go from there. But thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe button. We're going to talk about embracing being an oddball. You heard me. Embrace being an oddball. You already know who you are. When you're watching this video, you already know who you are. You never have fit in. You never have fit in. And unfortunately, some of us go through our whole life trying to fit in. Wasn't built to fit in. You was built to stand out, embrace it, and find liberation by doing so. Once you embrace it, there's nothing. There's nothing that can stop you. You just simply look in the mirror and decide, I'm going to embrace being an oddball. Because guess what? That's what I am. I never really have fit in. And people have talked about you, they have belittled you, they have verbally bashed you. Some of them, perhaps even some of you guys have been physically bashed. You've been talked about, put down, left out, excluded from a circle. So what I'm saying is nothing new to you with regards to the fact that you've been an oddball. You perhaps have been denying it, saying that that's them. There's something wrong with them. And it is something wrong with them. But that doesn't change the fact that you and me and others like us are oddballs. We don't fit in. So let's embrace that, because the truth of the matter is, I don't want to fit in. With all that madness, with all that hysteria, with all that ego and backbiting and backstabbing and conniving and I don't want to fit in. I was always the oddball. So I'm speaking to all my fellow oddballs out there. There's something unique about you. There's something special about you. To where even though you may dress as regularly, or as regular or as normal as everybody else, you may walk just like everybody else, sit and stand and do all these things, but for some reason people have always singled you out because for some reason, based on your own internal way of being, you didn't fit in. You went to lunch like everybody else. You didn't bother anybody. You did you. And for some reason, people decided to attack you for that, to excoriate and lambaste you for that. So there's something unique about you. There's something very special and infinitely beautiful about you. And it's rare and it's precious. Because the people who are happy and satisfied with who they are and what they're about, where they're going in life, they don't have to do they don't have to do any of the things that people have done to you or me. When you're happy, when you're content, you don't have to go bash anybody else. You're not into that. So they saw something in you that caused them to feel a sense of insecurity and or a sense of inferiority. So whatever it is that they saw, if you're not aware of it, keep looking, keep searching. Because a vast majority of the oddballs get beat down, get trampled on, lose their confidence, lose their self-esteem, and basically just go into a ball. And there's a few of us who were oddballs, and we didn't know that we were oddballs, but we didn't really ever want to fit in. I've always wanted to stand out, even before I even had any idea that I was an oddball. I thought I was cool. And I thought that, I was just using a real strenuous selection process with who I allowed around me. But then once I zoomed out, I realized, even though, I am cool, but they don't consider me as being cool. I'm not cool to them, and I'm not cool with them. And this real strenuous selection process that I've always utilized with regards to who can be in my space, who I associate with, who I share my time, my energy with, it was basically because I didn't fit in. I didn't view it as that. I just viewed it as me wanting to make sure that I was being careful about who I want around me. And the reason I didn't want them around me because I didn't fit in. So I want to encourage you, and I want you to know to go in search of yourself. Go within. And if you haven't found the answer, you'll find it. Keep on searching. If there wasn't anything special about you, if there wasn't anything unique, rare, beautiful, strong, powerful, alluring, you have an enormous attraction power. Because if you were none of those things, then they would see you, and me and people like us, they would see you as being just a lump on a log. No one's going to pay any attention to go over there and bother and pick at and mess with a lump on the log. So whether it was your ability to handle that, your composure, the way you dressed, the way you looked, the way you spoke, your mannerisms, something about you cause them to take a look at themselves and say, wow, they wish they could have that. They would like that. So don't be discouraged anymore. The fact of the matter is, there are a lot of people waking up, and we don't have the numbers compared to the people who are sleeps or blank holes or jerks or whatever you want to call them. We don't have the numbers compared to them, but there's a lot of people waking up. This great awakening is causing people to say, hey, I'm really not on board with that. And if I'm honest with myself, even though I was on board with that, I was never about that. That's just something that I got on board with. So I'm here to encourage you guys to embrace whatever it is about you. And if you don't know what it is, like I said, just keep searching. And until you find out, don't let them make you feel bad. Because no one can make you feel bad. You have to let them make you feel bad. So just decide you're not going to let them make you feel bad. And continue to work towards a better understanding of how special and unique you have to be for them to take time out of their schedule and attack you. And it also tells you how miserable they must be. Because a person that's happy, a person that's content, does not behave like that. Those are people who are insecure, they're fearful, they're jealous, they're envious, they're angry, all these different things. So I wanted to drop just a quick video to say, hey man, look, embrace being an oddball. Because what if we break that down, you say, well, an oddball, what's another term for an oddball? A more, what we would call a positive term. Rare. What's another name for rare? All these words are interchangeable. Weird. Oh, he's odd, he's weird. He's rare, he's unique. You know, he's strange. He's anomalous. She's anomalous. You don't see her. She's an anomaly. You don't see people like her just walking down the street. She's an anomaly. So they don't have the mindset to really articulate it from a constructive standpoint. So they articulate it and subscribe to the definition that's closer to the negative, which tells you about them. Weird is just another name for unique. Odd is just another name for rare. So don't let them put you down anymore, because they can't put you down unless you let them put you down. So I just want to encourage y'all, man. This is what I like to do. I love encouraging people. I've trodden a certain path that has awakened me to the point to, hey, man, I'm grateful for every breath that I'm afforded, every breath that's given to me, and every opportunity that I get, every single opportunity that I get. I'm gonna express this gratefulness by helping someone else. This is why I provide a holistic ministry. You may click on here tomorrow. I may be talking about something that's got nothing to do with this. But it's about helping people. And you can help people in more than one way. You can help them by giving them patting them on the back, and you can help them by giving them a shove in the back. You can help them by picking them up. You can help them by dragging them. So it may come in this form. It may be packaged that way or what have you. But I'm here to help people, man. I love helping people. It makes me feel good when I make people feel good. And some of you out there needed to hear this message. So don't just allow it to go in one ear and out the other. Embrace your beauty, embrace your power, and liberate yourself from it all. You wasn't born, to fit in to begin with. Our Heavenly Father don't make mistakes. And here's another gem. Most of the very I'll say positive people, most of the very uplifting people who did very meaningful things with their lives, they were all oddballs. Oddballs, outcasts, whatever you want to call them. Well, I'm not going to say all of them, but the vast majority of them was. You think Bill Gates fit in when he was back in high school or college or even now? You think Christ fit in? You think Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, you think these guys fit in? No, they never fit in. They were always, and probably right now to this day, the ones that are still on this planet, they have their circle. But that circle consists of like-minded individuals who don't partake in some of the things that Mike Jordan or Mike Phelps or whoever don't partake in. They ain't going out there just trying to willy-nilly fit in with the public and get in the mainstream. You can't do you by being in the mainstream. You have to do you by doing you. So go right on down the list. Nelson Mandela, JFK, all the ones who did meaningful things with their lives, for the most part, not every single last one of them, but for the most part, they were basically oddballs. They didn't fit in. They was always going home to study when everybody else was going out partying. They was always saying, no, that's not right, I'm not going to be a part of that, when everybody else was being a part of it. So it's time for us to embrace this and know that this is where our power comes from. This is why the people are so afraid of us as being oddballs. Because truth destroys the illusion that their world is made of. And you represent truth. The truth, any kind of truth, destroys a lie. And most of them are living lies. They don't have the courage or the conviction of their beliefs in order to say, this is who I am, this is what I believe, here's what I'm about, that's that. And I'm not saying this in an arrogant way, I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way or to demean anyone. It's just simply, this is who I am. I was born on this planet to fulfill my own calling, my own purposes, to be true to me, to be true to my calling. You were called here to be true to your calling, true to your likes and dislikes, and that truth that you bring, that's emanating and within you and oscillating all around you and through you, it destroys them. Because, let's face it, in order to be a part of establishment, you're going to have to basically be fake on some level. Now, I'm not saying across the board, and I'm not saying in every single case. But what I can guarantee you is that at some level or another, those people who are doing the cocktail parties or standing on the block in the hood or going to college frat parties or whatever you can think of to some extent, they've had to set aside what they really think and what they really believe in order to go into that mainstream, or to enable to sustain being in that mainstream. Because there's no way you can be true to your truth and it's going to fit in with all those different people. Your truth, your personality, and who you really are, it's not going to fit in with all those people. So the people that's in there, they've adjusted, they've adapted, they've eliminated, they've X'd out different things about themselves, they've taken on different things about other people in order to stay in that mainstream. So here are some reasons why you should be proud to be an oddball. It is a blessing. And to just reiterate the fact that, again, who wants to fit in with that nonsense? You know it's nonsense, I know it's nonsense, and they know it's nonsense. And you're going to feel bad because they won't let you fit into it? No. Be happy that you don't fit in, because that's a blessing. That tells you there's something rare about you. There's something special about you. There's something powerful about you. And these people can see that, and the first thing they try to do is to make you feel bad for not fitting in. So all my brothers, all my sisters, from all the different races and nationality, it doesn't matter. If you're an oddball, be an oddball, and be it to the fullest. Don't sacrifice you. Don't sacrifice your beliefs. They can't get you to heaven, and they can't send you to hell. You have to do it. And you have to do it by being true to you. This thing called the Supreme Creator, most commonly referred to as God. You know, some people use infinite intelligence, whatever, divine source. This thing don't make mistakes. If he would have wanted to make you that way, he would have made you that way. No, you are beautifully and fearfully made. And it doesn't matter what you look like on the surface. That's not why they have outcast you. It's not by the way you look or the way you walk or what you talk or what worldly possessions you may not have. That's got nothing to do with it. They may try and use that as, a pretext or a scapegoat, but the fact of the matter is there's something in you. There's something about you. And you have to find it out if you don't already know, and you have to let that light shine. So to all of my fellow oddballs out there, that's what it's about. More and more of us are waking up and realizing that, hey, man, I am special. I am rare, because wherever I go, first of all, I can sense. We're all very perceptive and discerning. So we can sense and tell that when we go somewhere, we don't get the same treatment as others do. So let us learn to embrace that and be liberated and say, wow, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to deal with that anymore. There's nothing to be afraid of. They're the ones that are afraid. Let them keep that fear. Don't let them try to project it off onto you. And what they do is fake and pretend like they are so happy, like they have it all together, and try and make you feel like, man, what's the song say? She want to be like the cool kids. If want to be like the cool kids. I mean, please get me right. Everybody would like to be like the cool kids if the cool kids was cool. But the cool kids ain't cool. Because if you was cool, why would you be sitting down there? Why would you be over there messing with somebody who just mind their own business? That's not what a cool person do. So look, man, I love y'all. I'm always praying for y'all. And I want you guys to know that. That's as real can get, as I like to say. That's the essence of who I am. So if you need a word of encouragement, I'll always be here to assist you until my Heavenly Father decides something else. But as long as He hasn't changed it, as long as I'm here, as long as He wants me here and has me here, I'll be willing to help you. If you are a sincere person, you are a genuine person, you're honest, and your intentions are clean. You don't have to have it all together. Well, he just said, I'm honest. You don't have to necessarily be honest with what you're doing out there. That'll take care of itself. When I say out there, I mean in society or in your relationships. I'm saying being honest with me. Because being honest with how you treat me is what I'm going to go by. And you don't have to be this holier than thou type of person. You don't even got to be holy at all. Look at my resume. But if you want change, if you want to be better, if you're trying to do better, I'll assist you on any clean endeavors that I possibly can. And here's the thing, if I can't assist you, I'll do the legwork for you and see if I can find somebody who can assist you. That's just how I am, guys. I love loving people. I feel very loved when I love others. And that's just how this thing works, guys. So hit the like button, subscribe, keep your head up. Don't run from who you are. Don't ever try and fit in. Embrace being an oddball. Grasp your liberation in the process and keep it moving. There's a beautiful plan for you, and they all can see it. It's up to you to see it. I'd like to close with the very, very true words that I apply in my own life, that if you're feeling bad, and we all have those moments, if you're feeling bad, take a moment and go make somebody else feel good, and you will feel better. Try it. Try it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for anything. Be your own critical thinking. Be your own critical thinker. Do your own critical analysis and do your own critical decision making. But just try it. Not from a selfish point, or I'm just going to go do something for them. No. Genuinely make them feel better. Help an old lady across the street. Just smile at somebody with a real, sincere smile. Chances are they ain't seen that in several days, if not longer, because nowadays society has got a lot of people programmed to where everybody is thinking something negative, and half the time people walk around with blinders on their face and all this negative energy vampirism that they attempt to partake in or whatnot. So just smile at a person. Say a word of encouragement. Share a laugh, compliment somebody. And the moment they feel good, you will know they feel good, because you're going to start feeling better. Try it. And for those of you who are already feeling good, go make somebody else feel good. Go find somebody who's not feeling good. Go find somebody that's feeling bad. Make them feel good. And then you will go from feeling good to feeling phenomenal. Once again, don't take my word for it. Just go try it. Just go try it. And then contact me and let me know the results that you got. So that's what I have for you guys. I am Brother Minister Cepeda, and I do love all of y'all, even though I don't know all of y'all. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. Stay blessed, because y'all are blessed. Peace.